Hey everybody, it's Ryan from Pi Records back with another installment of Guitar Corner with Craig Skelly. Today he's going to talk about how to learn a song, picking up a song and playing along. So welcome back, Craig.
Thank you, Ryan. Pleasure to be here. You listeners and watchers of Surf Music Fun, I'm here for you, and I wanted to tell you a little bit about how I started. But first, I have a 64 Jaguar going through a 64 Reverb tank, or 63 or 4, one of the two, and into a 63 Bandmaster. So I am in Surf City. But I didn't start there. Where I started was I did some work for a friend of mine, sort of pro bono, and he said, I want to give you a Fender Jaguar. I want to buy you a guitar, a surf guitar. And I'm like, dude, that would be awesome. This is probably 89, 90, somewhere along in there. So he buys me this surf guitar. I immediately go into taking lessons because I wanted to learn 2 songs. I wanted to learn Pipeline, and I wanted to learn Diamond Head. So anyway, so I went into the lessons, and he said, he goes, okay, do you know who Chuck Berry is? And I said, yeah, of course, Maybelline and all the rest, you know. So he goes, that's where we have to start. And I'm like, wait, I want to learn surf music. But he's going, no, you have to learn. Right? So, or So he didn't let me learn this first. So I had to learn this, which is really the foundation of rock and roll. That's Chuck Berry. Funny story, I was in when I joined the Nocturnes, one of our first wave surf bands, we were doing Surfing USA. Everybody's gone surf across the US. Everybody's gone. So I did that. I sat in with them on a few gigs because their rhythm player was having health issues. Anyway, so they go, okay, Surfing USA, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they stopped. They looked at me and they go, what are you doing? And I went, oh, well, I'm playing Surfing USA. And they're going, and I'm like, oh shoot, I'm out of the band. It's my first hour, you know. This was at a rehearsal. And they looked at me and they go, well, we've never heard that part before. And I go, well, that's weird because that's the part. Surfing USA is a Chuck Berry song that they lifted the rhythm to and wrote the song. In fact, if you look at who wrote Surfing USA, it says Chuck Berry. So anyway, they look at me and they go, I go, well, you want me to stop? They go, no, keep doing that. That's what we want. So in this band, so when you decide you're going to learn surf music, like I did, you might have to do a little study of where rock and roll started, which is Chuck Berry, and that was really the foundations of rock and roll. So then I said, yeah, but I've been doing this for 4 months now. I want to learn Pipeline. So then we started learning Pipeline. So what happens is you've got to get the technique down, and we've talked about that in earlier sessions. So you've got to get the tick down. Got to get the double picking gliss, right? Then you got to learn the lead. So what you're going to want to do is go on YouTube, or there's some great stuff on the internet for finding tab, and you'll want to learn how to read tab. It's super easy. You know, basically tells you put your first finger on the 2nd fret of the 6th string, right? And you just follow that, and then you learn how to hack out the song. So with that for a while, and then when you can get that up to speed, like when you finally got it, then you start playing along with the song, which is how we all learned
Yeah.
in the early days. Or nowadays, they have a lot of backing tracks. So you could find backing tracks. And I have one for Pipeline that I used, but that was way later. This is the 90s when the internet barely existed, if at all. I suppose it did. Anyway, so that's how we learn. And that's how you learn today, really, with backing tracks and with help on the internet. And it can bring you up to speed very quickly. So if you say to me, I don't give a bull about, that's fine. You may never have to do that, but you are going to have to do this, or you are going to have to do, right? That's essential. Or so we talked about the elements of surf music in previous videos, and this time it's time for you to pick the songs you want to learn. So pick some songs that you're happy with, whether it be Walk Don't Run, or Surf Rider. Anyway, whatever, Calhoun Surf, doesn't matter. Pick the song you want to learn and then learn the elements from the song. In Calhoun, the elements are, that's the beginning, and then and you learn the elements and the rhythm. That sort of thing. So that's how you put it together. You know, and I don't need to tell you guys how to do internet searches and YouTube searches and stuff like that. So the idea is as you listen to your surf songs and you like, boy, there's a dozen I really, Hawaii 5-0, you know. Etc. You know, you can learn those, and then you start working with it. I've got tab on a lot of this stuff, or charts, and SG 101, Surf Guitar 101. Ryan, where you put a lot of stuff on, that's a great home for this stuff. So I would say I learned to play Apache off SG 101. I haven't played this forever. Right. Danny Snyder put a video up on that, and I watched him play, and I'm like, wow, that's easy, you know. You know, that sort of thing. So you know, you want to learn how to play whatever. That's, you know, Surf Guitar 101 is a great resource for you. YouTube, obviously, a great resource. I forget the name of the tab. There's some tab companies, Ryan, you may remember, where you hit them up on the internet. You just Google, how do I play Pipeline? And then video will come up and tab will come up. So you start messing with that, and then developing a set list of songs that you want to play. So say it's Surf Rider and Diamond Head and Walk Don't Run and Hawaii 5-0 and that sort of thing, some Straight Jackets tunes like Pacifica or whatever. Then you just start following the videos and watching those, and that gives you a ability to build a set list, and that's really what you want to do. You want to build your own set list to take you to the next level, which we'll talk about next time, which is forming a band.
Awesome, Craig. That was wonderful to listen to. Anybody who wants to check up on Craig, find out more about him, links in the description. His Facebook, social media, Bandcamp for his band Little Kahuna. And you'll hear all the different elements that you're hearing in these videos in those songs, because it's an amazing album. I can't say enough about it. If you want to get some other merch, Pie Records merch, link in the description. Also for the equipment that we're using, links to those if you're interested in starting a podcast or just getting a new turntable. All my stuff is in there that I use. Stay tuned for next week. And thank you so much, Craig.
You bet, Ryan. Pleasure being here. Thank you for hosting me.